Hey guys, how's it going? Tom Greenwood here. This is my Everyman Carpenter YouTube channel, and I want to talk a little bit about what I did on this roof with this house. So if you can see kind of what I've got going on here, is that I have one, two, three, four, five rafters that four that I've sistered onto and one that I've replaced. Now this is old native 2x4 lumber, and it's not quite rated for what it needs to be. But we can't deal with that right now. But what happened is that one, two, three, four, I believe, of these rafters, three or four of these rafters, most of them had cracked or broken. And that needed to be addressed before we could get to picking this house up. So what I did is I came in, you can see this right here. It's a 2x6 with a doubled up 2x6 on edge with a 2x4 screwed top and bottom. And then I have some bottle jacks. Those are 12-ton bottle jacks that are on loan to me from Cameron. Thanks, Cameron. And what I did is I cut 2x4s to the angle of the roof and kind of put blocking above them. And then I jacked up to push the roof out. Okay, until I could get those 2x4s all the way up against the roof, or most of the way up against the roof. Right there, right there, right there. It helps straighten the roof out. So I pushed bow out of the roof, right? And then after that, I screwed those 2x4s onto the rafters. I sistered them on there. And then I came back with this thing, and I've heard it called a trough or a strong back. What is it? It's a 2x8, okay? And I took a 2x8, and then I screwed this 2x4 onto the 2x8. I put screws in it every 6 inches or so. And then I came up underneath. If you can see I put 5 in that one. Everywhere that they're sistered on, I put 3 in the old one, 2 in the new one. And what I did is basically it's tying the entire roof together, and it's acting as like a, I don't know, that's a 3.5 plus 1.5. So that's like that's a 2x5. And also then there's this other part onto it that's adding stability and strength. So basically I've got the roof tied together as well as I possibly can, and hopefully this thing will hold the roof out and keep it from bowing in where I've got sistered on and broken. Anyway, this is a thing I've used before with the rafter tails. Like down there, the rafter tails might not line up even. They might be like high, low, high, low. And you take one of these things and screw it on the end or nail it on the end, and it brings them all into one line. So I'm using that same principle of like sharing the strength of the other parts of the roof and the strength of this L-shaped thing I've created, this strong back or this trough, and pushed everything out and screwed it on there. And then as you can see, I've taken the bottle jacks out. It's settled a little bit. It's not going to be perfect because, you know, they probably should have framed the house out with, I would say, a 2x8 or better for the rafters. But I mean, this house is 113 years old, so they did whatever they wanted. But anyway, this will keep the roof from bowing so much and give it some strength for when we're lifting it up, and also keep it if we get a big snow. Hopefully this will help fight against any damage that might come. And basically, I don't know, the roof is better. It's not perfect. There's no getting it back to perfect, but it's within tolerance to me. So now I can go ahead and take everything apart and get it all down off of here so it's not a fall hazard. It's not a trip hazard. I can disassemble this 2x8, and then I can go and get the rest of the roof tied together with my ties back and forth. I got these 2x4s going from rafter to rafter. You can see that there. They go from rafter to rafter. They got 4 structural screws on each end, so those should be stronger than the wood itself. I don't know, it's possible they could break or pull out, but the point is to reduce the roof from spreading apart as we lift the house, as it might have a tendency to do if everything isn't just so. You know, it's as many things as you can get lined up when you're doing this. But anyway, here's the thing that you can use to create strength, which is just basically making an L bracket out of a piece of wood. I use 2x8 and 1x4 or 2x4 in this case. You could go with bigger, depends on what you need. This isn't a permanent solution in that I wouldn't, you know, expect this to fix the house forever. If I was gonna really get crazy, I would probably I'd need to do a bunch more stuff that I'm not going to talk about right now. Anyway, so that's a thing that you can use in your own work if you want. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take it all apart. Hope you guys are enjoying the content, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in the new year. Bye.